am Q Talks. For those who do not know me, I am a broadcast journalist, and this is...
I'm Empress and I'm a publicist and also a producer of content because I do so much in production.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I feel like we probably may not even need the mic because there's not that many people here right now, so we might as well just talk. So let's start with the icebreakers. We're going to start with something new. So this is the first event that we wanted to start, which is called Summer with Q and Empress. And we want to see if we could do this as like an ongoing thing for different seasons of the year. So this one is called Release and Unleash. Reason being, Empress and I have been in the media industry for years. And we have been through so much. And me going to California and then coming back to New York, I met up with Empress and I felt like we went on the same journey and came back and literally talked about the same nonsense that we went through in different states. So let's start with the icebreaker.
All right. So what profession other than your own would you like to attempt? So Q, what would you be doing right now?
For myself, I think a lot of people know me. I want to be a race car driver because I drive like a maniac. I've gotten my license revoked so many times for speeding, so I think race car driving is in my future. What about you?
You know, I was thinking about this question, and honestly, I'm doing it all now. Like, whatever it is that I want to do, I'm making it happen right now. So I don't think I have a profession that...
Okay.
Because I'm making it happen.
All right, so I have something for you.
Okay.
What turns you on?
Wait. So we gotta just get straight into that.
Get straight into it.
I got my family here.
Yup. Mama, we see you. She wants to know too.
That's a good question. So I would say the person's voice. Like it has to have like a smooth like tone.
Okay.
I feel like, you know.
A voice?
Yeah.
Now we're going to open up to the audience. Now, who has something to tell us that turns them on? I'm going to go over here because you went to sip on the... What turns you on, Miss Lady?
What? A mind.
A mind?
A mind. God, a great mind.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go to Mama back there on the phone. What turns you on? What turns you on? Your phone turns you on? What kind of messages are you getting in your DM? All right. So what's another question?
So, what is your favorite curse word?
Oh. Bitch. Sorry, Mom. That's my favorite curse word. I think I call everybody the B word. Everybody. What's
so,
you?
I really don't curse that much, but if I do curse, it's the S word. Shit.
Yeah. Okay. I said that to my mom this morning, and she actually got mad at me. Yeah. No, I was on the phone, so I got away with it. I just hung up the phone right after. All right, so we'll do one more question before we go into an interlude and really start the real conversation. For somebody out there, when you arrive in heaven, what is the first thing you think God is going to tell you? Yeah.
You did well, my child. I'll be in heaven.
Okay. Anybody else?
Sit down. We got a lot to talk about.
Oh, I think God's going to tell me that one. We got a lot.
Yeah, I see.
What about you? What do you think?
I would say, he would say, welcome, my child. My
Welcome.
Empress. Yeah.
Welcome home, my Empress.
Yes.
God's going to look at me and be like, girl, I'm surprised you're here. Let's go. All right, you guys, let's get into interlude. We're going to play some music with DJ Royale, and then we'll get into the next conversation. Thank you for coming early.
Thank you. Yes.
All right, my lovely people, I'm back.
Yes.
Yes. No one wants to clap. A round of applause. Thank you. It's like 5 of us in here. Come on, make it sound louder. We're live. Thank you. All right.
Wait, hold on. Really quick. I just want to let y'all know that first song that we went out to was my song called Watch Me Work, featuring Islima Songbird and Grandma Dre. So, download that.
All right, so we're going to get into the first topic, which is called the power of communication. I hear a lot of on this side. So, fellas, listen up. All right? So the first question, I guess I'm going to ask Empress first, is... Sorry, I was on the wrong card. Okay, do you believe it's possible to disagree with someone without creating tension or having an argument or even ending a friendship?
So I believe now, today in my life, it's most definitely possible. In the past, it has happened where like I've ended friendships or people ended with me based on disagreements. But I think it's more of us communicating and understanding that we're going to have different point of views.
So for those who don't understand the question, it's more so like if you guys ever get into an argument with somebody and they're quick to disagree with you, then also end your friendship, where you guys will get into a huge argument over, let's just say, you moved that to the left and they didn't want you to move it to the left. Now you guys are fighting. Now there's like beef between... That's how Bloods and Crips get into fights, by the way, if you guys didn't know. So do you guys believe you're able to disagree with somebody without actually like... ending a friendship?
Yeah.
If you're mature. That's Mama over there. Mama goes, if you're mature.
And also, it's also the company that you keep.
True.
Company you keep. Anybody else? All right, let's move on to the second question. Okay, in a relationship, all types of relationship, it's 2018. In all types of relationship, do you believe communication is better? If we communicate better our desires, that it doesn't have to ruin our relationship. So let's just say if you don't like something or if you want something, do you believe it's easier for you to communicate it without ruining your relationship nowadays?
Yes. It's also how you do it.
Right.
It's how you do it.
Communication is like how you communicate. Right?
Okay.
But that circles back into not disagreeing and making that an argument. If you can't disagree, if you cannot articulate your opinion that negates or is not aligned with your partner's or the other person's opinion, then how can you communicate your needs effectively if you can't even disagree effectively?
Okay.
So yeah, it goes hand in hand.
All right.
Yeah, it's 2018. We need to talk. We need to get to talking.
I mean,
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely.
okay. All right.
But okay, so going off of that, do you think that we're too afraid though to open up ourselves? So it's like someone that you just met and it could be like a minor disagreement, but are you afraid to even just say oh, I didn't like that you did that because it's a new start? Or do you just go straight up and be like, all right, I didn't like this, da-da-da, do you think that's even possible, especially in a fresh relationship?
I think people are way too communicative sometimes.
So you think it's too much?
Social media has made people say things that I don't even need to know. Like if I just met you, right?
Right.
For you to be like, I don't like your hair, it's like, well, I just met you.
Okay.
I
That
think
makes sense.
people feel way too comfortable in our society right now, saying things that you should keep to yourself. Everything doesn't need to be said.
So I guess it just depends.
I don't know you. If we're just meeting, I'm not gonna be I don't like this, I don't like that. Yeah, you keep that to yourself, but as far as in a conversation, they say they have an opinion I don't like chrysanthemums, but I like tulips. I'm not gonna be yo, chrysanthemums are the ugliest thing ever. Be I don't love chrysanthemums,
But
right.
yeah.
I do love tulips. It's all about delivery. Delivery
Right,
is the thing
yes.
too.
That's interesting that...
And sometimes a simple "I feel you." It's just, right? Because you got them and I don't. I feel you.
Yes.
And leave it alone. You know what I mean? And I guess it does not mean I agree. It just means I feel you.
So funny. I'm happy that you brought on the delivery because there was an instant where I was dating somebody and they said something or they did something I didn't like and I just didn't answer any of their messages for the whole day. Girls, we do that. And the person texted me and called me and was like, if you didn't like something, just say you didn't like what I did. don't ignore my messages. Don't like ignore my phone calls. Just be vocal, like communicate. And I felt schooled a little bit. I was in my feelings. Yes, I was.
No, because sometimes I needed some time to process, to be upset. Because if I tell you right away, I'm like, give me a lot of
Yes,
time.
fellas, you hear that?
No. Tell me
Give us a
what
minute.
I should and shouldn't do. Let me process, and then I'll get back to you.
Let us be petty
That
for
goes
a
back
little
to
bit.
understanding though, right?
Come again?
When you're in a relationship, whether that's a friendship or a relationship, it also goes back to understanding, right? I'm a hot Caribbean woman.
Yeah.
You do something to piss me off, I gotta count to 10. Right? Because if I open my mouth, I'm gonna destroy everything.
Everybody.
So I need, but that's also the person that you're with.
Yep.
To know, because like my face says everything. I got beatings when I was younger just for my face. So you know when you look in my face, I'm mad. He's laughing because he knows. Right? So like, give me a minute. Oh, he has.
But what if it happens in reverse?
To like, and figure out why, man.
Sometimes you have to announce it too, like, listen, like you made me upset, give me some hours, give me a day, and I'll get back to you.
Now, Empress said, what if the
What if
roles
it was
were reversed?
So what if, let's say it's a dating relationship and the guy just don't talk to you for the whole entire day? You're freaking out like, why?
Yeah. Now, what if the roles are
I'm
reversed?
supposed to freak out over it. You give me a day, I'm going to sleep. I'm good. Like, take your time. Do what you need to do before you come.
Fellas, are you guys listening?
But when you come to the table, we're going to do this. So take all the time you need, go to your little boys club, smoke your cigar, drink your whiskey. I'm older. Right? Do whatever you got to do. And then you
come
come
back.
to the table. Because don't come to the table and you ain't right. When you come to the table, it's done. We're going to do this. So take all the time you need.
She said that.
I like what you said. I just hope the energy is the same. Because not you. The energy is the same. You gotta be the same.
There's a lot of years here. This is a lot of years of making
I
mistakes.
understand, but you know, women nowadays make just as much as us, so we have to treat you the same way. The same way you want us to still open the door for you, but you still want to be the boss. It doesn't work both ways.
Yeah, but you know what? And I agree with you, but I'm the
I
boss
like
of
this.
my house, right? I'm a single mom with 4 kids. So I'm the boss of my house.
With the kids, though, right?
The cat, the fish, everything. I'm the boss. You understand? So when I walk out my house and I'm with that special person, he knows now. It takes me a minute to be boom, 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 boom. To be that chick, right? Because I'm still, and on top of that, I'm an educator. I educated a lot of people in this room right now.
I understand you say you're an educator.
Right.
But you can get educated too.
So sometimes, well, listen, he tells me, I gotta turn it. He's like, yeah, turn it on. And I'm like, I feel it. And I sit back. Again, I feel it. Don't get But I feel you. Because you paying this bill right now and I need it. That's how I feel it. You know? And sometimes you gotta fall back. Because he's like, I'm not in your class.
But you know what it is about men though? Like you're saying like, oh, you want to be the boss, but yeah, you want me to open the door. I think that is like also like masculinity is so fragile these days.
Oh, we might as well jump into the segment.
She needs to sit right there. Come on, girl.
Garcelle, you need to sit right there.
You got to
Because you're saying you want to be the boss, but then it's like, oh, I'm supposed to open the door. Why not? Why not open the door? There's no reason why there's my bossiness or my like strength in womanhood should ever affect your chivalry, your masculinity, and how you. Of course. She's a mother of 4. You know what I'm saying? And I would never. Give me the example, please. I want to hear this.
You're a woman, and a man is supposed to buy a ring, right?
Supposed
You're supposed to buy a ring, right?
Okay,
You're
that's the
supposed to pay for the
opposite.
wedding.
Come again?
You're supposed to pay for the wedding. I'm gonna tell you everything why I'm saying. You're supposed to pay for the wedding.
The bride's family.
Okay. But now these days, the weddings are like over $50,000 to $80,000. Both, right?
I mean, if we're
Wait, no. Like you still want the ring.
I still want
You still want the ring.
I still
And the
want
man pays the ring.
Yep.
The man pay all that. But the family's supposed to pay. But the man say, you know something? Things will change, evolution and everything, we pay together. It's just like you said is, oh, a man's supposed to be the head of the household. He's supposed to do this, he's supposed to do that. You know why he's the head of the household? Because the woman's home cooking and cleaning and everything. Because she can't work, because she has to watch her kids. It's more work for the woman. So if I can stay home and I watch my kids and you go out and make the bacon, I'd rather go to work because it's more work. 24 hours watching the kids.
But babe, who's staying home?
Everybody
got work, though.
So women think like that.
I'm okay. So I don't know where they exist. I don't know where they exist, right? But we live in New York. And when how much? If you paying $3,000 by yourself,
Let him finish.
if he paying $3,000 by himself, because that's what rent
I mean, if he's making over 200,000, we can talk.
Oh yeah,
He's paying
but
rent by
I'm
himself.
saying more than likely, it's not what income.
Argument, because I'm fascinated.
Well, this actually goes into our next question about stigmatism, where it's like, do gender roles still exist? Because that's a big thing with 2018 with women. With women, what?
The women pay for
You
all.
are big.
Hold on. What would you like?
Wait, hold on. I think we should do a poll. I think we should do a poll.
All right, let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. How many people believe gender roles still exist? Put your hands up. 1, 2. Okay, so I'm guessing everybody else do not believe. Put your hands up if you do not believe gender roles do not exist.
I'm in the middle.
I'm in the middle.
So why are you guys in the middle? What's your middle?
Because I'm like, you have to be with somebody who understands you and understands that, like, okay, if we, first of all, if I split the bills with you, we split in chores, we split in groceries, we split in everything, right?
Okay.
I would not like to split any bills. So I could do the chores, I would still work, save
Still
my
do.
money and all that stuff, but it's like, it depends on your dynamic, it's what works for you. If you're in a traditional setting, like you're from Nebraska, Iowa, where it's like, I'm a stay-at-home wife and I do X, Y, and Z, and I can take care of everything, okay, that works for you guys. But in New York or in like metropolitan areas where the woman's role is not completely defined by your ability to
Some
bear
women
children.
still want that. I agree with what
Coming
you're saying.
in.
It's different.
What were you
I
gonna
understand
say?
what you're saying. Some women still want that. They want they can't get either too. That's
I-
what I'm just bringing to the table right now.
But it's choice.
And what were you-
Know what you want.
It's know what you
have
want.
to know what you want.
Also,
You know, it's
exactly.
like some women like very masculine men that go on macho whatever. I don't like that. But at the same time, I don't want nobody in the mirror going. Don't let the person know you're not for me. And don't play games with each other.
Exactly, and then that goes back to communication.
Same sex. There's so many same sex relationships now, right?
Yeah.
And so when you're talking about gender roles, right? And again, as an educator, I'm learning about the different things with same-sex relationships and whatnot. And then you have now, the biggest thing that I'm learning about is relationships where there are 3 people living in a house and they're all sleeping in one bed. I'm like, whoa!
Yeah,
So,
I'm hearing
and
that.
it's big.
So it's like
big
a whole
now.
different thing.
2 women, 1 man, 2 men, 1 woman. I'm like, whoa. How? So when you're talking about gender roles and how they split responsibilities in their house and how they do different things and it's working for them, how do you
I'ma
say
tag
that
back on
gender
your
roles
mom
are still
with the whole
traditional?
emotional.
Because what's traditional when nothing that we look at right now is really traditional? You know,
That's true.
nothing's traditional.
The bread is not traditional.
What?
Traditional.
So I'm gonna tag back on what Auntie said with the whole wanting a masculine man versus wimpier guy. So like another thing that women always say as well is like they want somebody who is more open, who opens up, who shows emotion. Yet when they do that, a lot of women also say, "Oh, he's a punk," or "He's soft." What they're called Drake,
That's also a woman who doesn't know what she wants.
or that's what they're called.
That's a woman who doesn't know what she wants. Because if I want somebody that's sensitive, well, let's talk. We're gonna talk all day.
But
all
what
night.
is there such thing as too
Sensitive.
Yes.
Why is it too sensitive? What's your definition of too sensitive?
I can't
Yeah, what is too sensitive? Is it that he's crying all the time, or is it that he wants to spend time with you 24/7?
Spend time 24/7. Way too expressive.
Way too expensive. What do you say? Okay, Mom. Thanks, Mom. Repeat that.
I said with two sensitive and clingy be the same thing. Or
Yeah.
Are they different?
It depends on what you determine it. Who believes being too sensitive and clingy being the same thing?
That's like too clingy. Like
Clingy?
Like they just be. A couple of days, just be. A couple of days. Oh, this is my number one I hate with I dislike about men. Oh, when you all of my friends, a girl or a guy. What does it matter if it's a girl or a guy? You know what I mean? What does it matter? Like, just back with 5 guys. How about that? All my cousins. It doesn't matter. That's just too clingy and just too sensitive for me. That's all in mind.
Okay.
That goes more into insecure though.
Yeah,
That's definitely
And once a guy looks at that, I always pops in my head is it's insecurity. Like, why are you asking all these questions? Like, maybe I'm not, maybe last girlfriend.
But once again, what if the roles were reversed?
Now, what if the roles were reversed? Now, what if a girl was too clingy, fellas?
Yeah, I like clingy.
I will call you every
So guys like clingy girls?
You like clingy girls?
Yeah, I like
Why?
Why? Why do you like clingy girls?
because I work a lot, so I don't have as much time to invest. So when I do spend the time, I spend all the time that I can get. So when I'm working those long hours, I expect those text messages, those pictures. Oh, I miss you. Oh, I thought about you. Oh, yeah, but not all the time. But
Is that now? Do you believe that's like an insecurity thing? Like you know that she's here for you because she's doing that. Now, what if she wasn't doing that?
Would you have a problem?
no, because I would reach out. So it's like it's all about preference. Yeah, it's a balance. It's like a fine line.
So do you think overall it's pretty much to each its own? Like whatever you
But that goes back to communication because you won't know what's my own if I'm not communicating.
right.
So it's all about communication
And being honest.
Yeah.
And being honest about it.
Exactly.
Let's take a break and then we'll get into energy.
But it's we're not.
Exactly. Like no.
So we do have one next question. So another thing is that there's a big stigma in the community, within the black community, is that a lot of guys want a promiscuous woman. However, when she's quick to give it up on the first night, you guys are quick to judge her and call her names and call her she's easy. So
Whoa.
Not everybody.
a lot. So that not everybody, but there are a lot of guys. So hold on, she has. Oh, wait. Somebody has something to say.
I have a friend who's a guy who's been with this girl for a couple of months. She finally went on a date with him, and she gave it up on the first night, and he was kind of upset. Like, he never told her again. Not because he wasn't into her, but because he gave it up on the first night. Like, he wanted that chase. And
There's a lot of guys that want that
A lot of
chase.
them like that chase.
Okay, fella, hold on, Fritz. Hold on.
That is a kind of
Okay.
Exactly. We're all like we are all so liberated and so free. And let me tell y'all.
Men and women have the same needs.
Yeah, that's true.
If you judge a girl based on, you may have just been the love of the guy, or she may have been holding down. Right? Same way a girl that's like holding out for 3 months.
Yeah.
May have been doing a whole line of work for you. And she just chose you to hold out.
And then that's crazy because also like a guy that waits 3 months is like he's down for the chase. And when he gets it, he's like, thanks.
But who said he waited?
Oh, he could have been doing. He could have been.
He's entertaining the game. Exactly. To say he's waiting.
That's true.
In 3 months, I'm sure he's feeling his
Exactly. But it's like he's not waiting on that one in particular, on that by itself. But he's like, this is fun. Let me see how far I can get. Men love a challenge.
But it's the same
Once
thing,
I
right?
conquer, I am good.
It's the same thing, right? So then the girl is like, I got my 3-month rule. So she got her little thing on the side that she busy handing over for 3 months. He handing kick the tires, you might as well not buy the car.
Oh. All right, you guys, we're going to take a quick intermission. Get your drinks, get something to eat. DJ Riles will play something. Thank you. We'll come back. How many people believe hurt people hurt people?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah? And no, do you believe that you've hurt people because you've been upset? Like you've been in your miserable and you're shaking your head no. You never wanted company with your misery?
I hurt people to get even.
Okay.
But that's hurting
Okay,
people.
that's hurting people. You're not supposed to get even.
I'm with you. I wouldn't say that. I would say don't leave blood in the pack. Like, don't take other people out when you're going for this person. You know, like sometimes when you lock on somebody, there'll be 15 people in the room. No, all 15 go down. Right?
All 15, yeah.
All 15 shouldn't go down.
Just the one.
Getting back to what just that one. But getting back to what you said, when you're, especially in your occupation, certain occupations you just come into contact with so many people that you can't pick and choose who you're going to come in contact with. And if you have a positive light and a positive energy, you will always have people drawn to you.
Yeah.
And most of the people that are drawn to you are people in need, right?
Yeah.
So for that reason, many times I have to, I wouldn't say insulate myself, but I have to keep my energy up within me. So it's almost like it's spinning within me, and I have to keep it inside. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna let this out right now.
Right.
I gotta keep it inside. Because what this person is bringing to me, if I release my energy, I'm gonna be empty.
Right.
So I have to keep it moving, and I'm like, and you can't always push that person away, right? It might be the person you're interviewing for your job, or it might be even a family member that is at Thanksgiving and they're sitting next to you and you're like, why did Aunt such and such put me next to this person?
Yeah.
Like, you can't always get away from the person, but you have to learn to live within yourself.
Yeah.
For the time that you're around that person, that you're not taking in their stuff.
Right.
Honestly, I like the whole thing that you said about emptying out, because coming back to New York, being in California for about a year and a half, coming back here, I felt like I was pouring out into everybody, helping everybody, doing this, doing that, to the point where I became empty and I was irritable. I was aggravated. My mother even called me and was like, I need you to go over there. Don't come home, because I actually told my mom to shut up the other day, and yeah, you see your face? My mom was about to throw me out. That energy is just like, I absorbed everybody else's energy, and I was trying to help everybody else out. But the thing is that I forgot that I was on empty, and I forgot how to replenish myself, because I was doing it by myself. But then I was like, damn, I never trained myself how to do it while everybody else was still around. And that's something that I'm realizing. New York has that energy where it's like always up here. So then if you can't control this, if you can't handle this, you're gonna die. Like you're done. Like, sincerely.
So like New York has an effect, but I also think it's just like the nature of the city. Like protecting your energy goes like so far beyond just like the outside influences of like the people around you.
Yeah.
It's also about what you're consuming, like what you're feeding yourself, literally. What you're reading.
Social media.
Social media is like a drug.
Yes.
I was just posting selfies, not even paying attention. Let me protect my energy and get involved, because you will really distract yourself from what you want. And I remember like I had a conversation with my mother a few weeks ago, and she was like, you know, when I was in school or when I was growing up and something bad happened, like, you know, you would hear about it and everybody would just like, whew, that was
that was the end of it.
But she's like, you guys, like your generation, you have information being thrown at you. You watch people get shot every day. You watch people get beat up every day. Like, it's a pastime. You go on Warstar and see violence. Like, you know what I'm saying? So imagine that. That's what you're feeding your brain. Yeah. So not only are we desensitized, but we're also desensitized to our own feelings.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's very problematic. Like, not even problematic, but it's crucial for us to like know ourselves, understand ourselves, and be more honest with our own sensitivity. And I think that's where we get to protecting our energy and realizing like what it is you're nowadays. Because for me, those stories of like this person got shot, this person was beat up, I don't watch those things because I'm
Neither
like,
do I.
I start crying. I'm like, Lord,
Where's this world coming through? Yep.
Like, it's a lot. Like,
But do you think that goes into depression? Because a lot of
It
people
does go
kill
into
themselves
depression.
because of, you
because
know.
you don't even know how to process. Like,
Yeah.
all this pressure. Now more than ever, you have like a ton of pressure. Like you're supposed to be doing this. You're supposed to be doing that because
You gotta be
your
glamorous.
face.
You gotta
Yeah,
have,
you gotta have this look. You gotta
have to
act
be
this way.
traveling, like every other month. You need to be making 6 figures
Right.
yesterday. You need to have children before your eggs start to crack it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so much. You need to be married. You need to be beautiful. You need to be fit. And the fact that now it's not even just in magazines. It's
everywhere.
It's
Social
in our
media, in our
hands.
phone.
It's in our hands.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the problem. That's the problem with like pressure because like these past few weeks I've been dealing with something, Lord, I'm a failure. What's going on? And then I'm like, no, everything is okay. We all have to realize that our speed is okay. It's our journey. It's
Right.
not comparable to anybody else's. It's our life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
we need to be comfortable. Like we're always comparing because it's
So,
right. It's so
what can we do to protect our energy outside of just people in the sense of, like we mentioned, social media? What can we do to make sure we're not taking in all these
affirmation,
things?
literally.
Well,
Wake up
one
in the
thing-
morning and be like, I'm the greatest shit
beautiful. Yeah.
walking. Live my life.
One thing I also do is I also recommend to everybody is first thing you do when we wake up in the morning, we're quick to grab our phones. We're quick to like look at the picture we put up yesterday, how many likes it got. Like one thing I've been doing when I was in California, I would charge my phone in the other room and go to sleep. So when I wake up in the morning, first thing I do, I think about meditating or praying. So those are the first things I do. And honestly, that it changes your world, whether you believe it or not. It actually changes the dynamic of your entire day. Because if your phone's in the other room, the first thing you're not opening your phone to and opening your eyes to is bad news. Because if you didn't get the amount of likes that you wanted, that settles on you, whether you believe it or not.
Or other people.
Or other people, or that work, you get that email, you get that text message where that person sent you at 1 a.m. and then you decide to check it the first thing in the morning. It kills your whole entire day. Think about when you're in a relationship. Yeah, if you're in a relationship, you go through your boyfriend's phone, that one text message kills your whole entire day. Really? So like that's what I'm saying. It's like there's just certain things where we as I wouldn't say we're millennials, we're Gen Zs because millennials is like my niece. So us as Gen Zs need to like break apart from the things that are going on in this society nowadays. And one thing we were going to go into is about having faith. How many people believe in God? Going to church more. Because the church is actually dying. Because a lot of us are not going to church.
But the thing is, a lot of us are now claiming that we're not religious, we're spiritual.
We're spiritual, it's not
Like,
religious.
I'll pray on my own time, I'll do what I want. Like, we have become so individualistic. And it started in the 80s with with the whole brand scheme of like a person becoming a brand. I firmly believe that Madonna started this whole like, look at me, I am the
Yeah, I am,
Look at me with her performance in 1984 of I'm a Virgin. Everybody's like, yo, what is this woman doing? And like creating a brand of yourself. It started way back then, and now it's like taking a whole other form with social media. Now we're influencers. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it's like,
so
who are these people? You know? So
it's about your spirituality. Everyone has their own
exactly. Everybody
chakras and stones and all of that.
Word, but it's like we haven't created a community of like, hey, yeah, we're spiritual beings, but like, where's the guidance coming from? Yeah, we're self-taught, but we need to be living together. So I completely understand how the church is dying. But also the church imposes a lot of things on people's life that aren't congruent with what
So I actually want to share a story with you guys. Like, not even my family even know this happened. So this week,
Mama just tuned in.
this week, a friend of mine, they had left something with me, and I went to drop it off. They told me to meet them at this place, not knowing it was a church. Now, mind you, I have not been to a church since I was maybe like 13, 14. And they was like, so you want to come inside? We're doing Bible study right now. And I mean, we had conversations of me possibly going back to church and stuff like that, but I just had my own views on it. So I was shaking. I'm like, no, I got to do this. And I'm like, I really don't got to do anything. And I was like, okay. So I went inside. They asked me to fill out this form, and I'm like, do I have to? I'm just like questioning everything. Like, do I have to fill out this form? They was like, yeah, it's just put your name, da-da-da. So I go inside. They was like, oh, we have a new visitor, new person. I'm like, oh, crap. Like, I was not expecting this. Mind you, I had a crop top on. My belly was all out, cut up jeans and everything. I was not expecting to go in. And the pastor, she had spoke so much. She did a word on me, and she was just saying so much positive things and things that I was actually going through. And I'm just like, whoa. But the fact that I was shaking, and I'm just like, the whole time I'm like, I need to get out of here. Like, while they're doing their Bible study, I'm texting people like, trying to get them to get me out. So I'm like, maybe I gotta go do this call real quick. And I'm just like, why am I feeling this way? Why am I shaking? Why am I this? Now, mind you, I have faith in God. I believe in God. But I think they actually gave me a book that I just finished reading today. And they address all these things that we were saying, like how the church is, they have these expectations from you and stuff like that. But I think now it's more of just finding the right church for you.
Yeah, that's all it is.
And so, like, I'm honestly kind of considering of possibly going to this church just to see what they're offering. Now, mind you, my mom, she's a part of a church.
Clap it up.
It took her a minute to get me to even go. Like, I still not even trying to, like, go,
Yep.
no offense to that particular church, but not trying to go to that one. But it's just the fact that you just got to find the right church that is for you and understanding.
She had something to say.
When you're placed in that position, that's when you know it's your time.
Yep.
Things come to you at the time that is needed for you. Whether you realize it or not, your place is there at that moment. So when you are hearing those messages were meant for you to hear.
Right.
That's what you were placed there at that moment. Although you were shaking, that was the spirit in you saying, wow, you're talking about me, so now everything just becomes overwhelming. But you know that answer was there for you.
Right.
So that has to now be on you. Answer and continue what you were placed into, because maybe that was what you needed to be.
Right.
So it doesn't matter what church you go to. It matters that you understood the word that was being presented to you and it was meant in your mind, just like anybody else can hear the same word. Then it might come to that in a different sense, but it was real at that time.
Right.
Yes.
Right, absolutely.
Well, all right, so before we end this podcast, what I did want to say is that the reason why I started Q Talks was because I was going through a really downward spiral in my life in California where I just saw nothing right, like nothing was going right at all. Same issue where you walked into a church. I actually went to a YouTube event and a white lady came up to me and was like, oh, I need you to come to my church. And I was like, nah, I'm good, thank you. But then it turned out to be like an all black people church. And it was just like that church that you see on TV, that's the church I go to. So I was so shocked. And she's in the choir. I was like, this white woman's in the choir? Like, this is real. So when I went to that church, it's like from that point forward, my life just, like, I cried. I walked up to the altar. I would never do that stuff. I'm not about that religious stuff. But being able to do all of that and then like finding my journey and being able to start this podcast and now being on iHeart, Spotify, and all of that, this is the stuff that people want to talk about but do not have an outlet or do not have somebody being able to talk about it with them because they feel like, oh, if I talk about religion or if I talk about God, it's a little too much. No one's going to listen to me. No one's going to talk to me. Well, I'm here. Dear Q Talks is here.
Yes.
Thank you.
So I actually, appreciate Q so much Because what we say, we're spirit sisters.
Spirit sisters.
Like, we really be on the same mind wave. Like, everything we just be on point. And it's so weird because I met her a few years ago. She came to one of my concerts that I had. And it wasn't honestly until like last year that we really like bonded. But I appreciate her so much for creating this opportunity and this platform for, you know, us to do this podcast. And we're hoping to do it more often. I hope you guys enjoy.
I hope you guys tell everybody about this because we want to continue doing this, allowing people to unleash and release. I can't talk, I'm sorry.
Right. But I actually want to know, is there anything that you guys want to release and unleash today? It's just us. It's not like a big crowd, which I think was perfect. Is there anything that you guys want to just get off your mind and just move forward in a different way?
Any topic we didn't touch on that you think
It
we
could be
should?
quick. It doesn't have to be like a whole like big paragraph. Just something really quick.
One word.
Ladies.
Ladies? Okay.
Rated PG, rated R a little bit. Those size matter.
Oh, okay. We can talk about that next time. What's another thing? Huh? Sexuality. Okay.
Sexuality and like how it is, how would I say, how it's fluid today.
It's so fluid, yeah.
It's so fluid, and then like the sensitivity. I think like the AI element of me the CP out of this.
Yeah, right.
A whole different thing.
They're so like talk about like we can talk about that.
Ooh, okay.
And, like what all of these mean, all these letters in the African name.
Yeah.
And like why they matter.
Well, one thing I do on my podcast, if you guys listen to it, it's called Dear Q Talks because my podcast is more of a diary entry. So if you guys ever want to come on Dear Q Talks, it's literally a diary entry where you will say Dear Q Talks and you vent out. You just vent whatever it is that you want to vent and then you go sincerely. You don't have to say your name. No one needs to know it's you. It's all anonymous. So if you listen to my podcast, there's a lot of people that vent out about things and even cried about things. And no one knows it's them.
I just want for Black women to understand that it really doesn't matter what shade you are.
Yes.
You should be happy with me. You know, like it's not a comparison game. It's not how many drops, how light, how dark, where you are in between. The struggle is real, regardless of what color you are. But you have to learn how to be happy within yourself, regardless of what the world says about us, in order for us to be happy within the world.
Yes. Thank you. Clap it up. All right, you guys. So give us a few minutes. We're going to get our performance ready.
So yes, once again, we're going to have Army and Fidzo perform off of their latest album, Therapy Sessions. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned, okay?
This project called Therapy Sessions. You can talk to us after, give you the info. Anybody in here got a 9 to 5 that they don't really enjoy? Nah, just me? Well, God bless you all in all the endeavors that He allows you to do. Anybody in here got a 9 to 5 they don't really like? That's all right, yeah. HR not in here. All right, so listen, we understand that money makes the world spin. So if you like getting money and you like saving money and you sweat when you spend a little bit of money, then this one is for you too. Let's go, DJ. Yeah. And I'm gonna need your help on this one as well. But we just gonna have some fun because this music is really therapy. Yeah. The money, yeah. The money. We want the money. I don't know about y'all, but yeah, we want it. Now I just need your help. Say this with it. Just so you gotta say the money. Say it. Say it. Yeah. I want the money. Yeah. I just paid my rent today too. I was stressed out. Oh, about the money. Counting up hundreds. I keep it 100 to blue in the face like Benjamin Button. I keep me 100. She made me feel younger and she know the same. I know it's just bloody. We on the jet, choosing a country. bus. Bigger business what I chapped out. Still broke inside the trap house. Had a trap queen, but she tapped out now. Back out with a pack now. Squealing with me and he blooded up. I ain't bragging, I just gotta mention. A couple homies is affiliated, so the bag better be the right dimensions. Grass greener than I'm hopping fences. Money clean, I ain't gotta rinse it. No money team, but I'm dodging jabs. They let it talk when I'm not around. The hate is real and another scam. Money here, boy, it's everywhere. I just gotta grind like I never did it. At least I'm mine, get the 7 figures and the money, the money. Hey, the money, the money, the money, the money, the money, the money. We want the money, the money, the money, the money, the money. Yeah, say it. We want the, yeah. We want the, yeah. Say it one more time. Hey, hey, the money, the money, the money. Say it. The money, the money, the money. Say it. The money, the money, the money. Say it. The money, the money, the money. Yeah, yeah. We want the, yeah. Money, yeah. We want the money, the money, the money, the money. The money, the money, the money. We want the money, the money. We want the money, yeah, yeah. We want the money,
This last track we're getting into, this one is a little bit more in depth. This is called Peace in America. It's a little more serious on a serious note. And I just want y'all to really listen to, like, you know, the things that we're talking about in this one and just, you know, how we tackle this one. Let's get into this one. Let's do it. It's my first time performing this too. Hope y'all like it. Look. It's no rich sirens, yeah. Nobody hiring, yeah. Heart of lying, yeah. It's all the time, yeah. We felt the trauma, yeah. Wasn't worried about Obamacare. Wasn't tripping when my mama couldn't pay the college because the money wasn't there. We the coolest niggas in the square. Ain't never gonna get you there. Abuse of what people do just to get a little too. Nigga get a pair. My nigga look at you. I can tell you ain't something can. The penny's mighty when the book is heavy and the chef is ready. Get the extras ready, stabilize it ready. I ain't got a funk. Do just what I want, moving how I want. You ain't gotta stress, this is what you want. You know I'm the best, I ain't for the test of none. And my mama ready, she told me, let the pitchfork rebel get tick. Turn the lights down, fucking turn them off, turn them shits on, let them see the blood. Souls to the those of the rolls in the mud, toast to the thugs, toast to the moms out the slums, trauma the guns, trauma my lungs low on the punch bag of the deal, half on the wheel, off on the wheel, hands on the, you ain't with the real, if you ain't with us, me and niggas always taking us, scooping in the pussy, baby, maybe we can make a little sweet baby us. I whip the car and it's chasing us, trying to keep up how they racing for. I simply acknowledge to break the law. Just look how no college is paying off. Women bags and baby girl, it's taking off. Oh, tell them what we made it for. Rock couple shit is taking long. The snow's coming and the flame is on. Wholesale to be paid for. Wholesale to be paying for. Time ticking, time waiting for it. Now they can't ignore it because we looking for peace in America. We want a piece of America. Looking for peace in America. I need a piece of America. You need a piece of America. Bro, a piece of America. We need a piece of America.
God bless you. Look, I need a peace, but it's after praying. My niggas pray only half the sand. Earning stripes, walking with the sticks, and now they on the stroll with a cap and can. Throwing snow at the avalanche. If you're throwing shots, you can cast their hands. Custom made G, after damn, we've been through hell and back, and now we back again. We're looking for me in America. Ain't nothing but sheep in America. It's hard to be me in America, cause ain't nothing free in America. My niggas throw beats in America. Get the baggage when I'm leaving America. With the baddest who won't flee in America. Flee in America. Fucking bastards on the streets of America. Red flag on the level of one finger, get cash, get fast, lead blast, that's on the regular, yeah. Whoever ain't dead, better settle up, yeah. He looking at all of the replicas, yeah. And you're gonna bow, like Erica, men up, better up, stepping up, out for shit, I'm in about my shit. Whoever without my shit, wanting clout for shit, now without my shit, and I'm mad at shit. Walking doors on back and shit. Paper plates with dinner, paper plates with dealers, I can never be mad at this. They mistakes and real estate, the face with killers, I can never go back at this. Peace in America, America, please. Keys to the keys in America, sheets. I still believe in irrelevant kids. Beating killers way better for me. We didn't talk about presidency. Trump is the president. Let that settle in. Trump is out fucking bucket. Let's get better clearly every season, my nigga. My niggas keep banana clips like they were feeding gorillas. Jesus bringing the killers beneath their reason for grilling. Cause nobody gave a fuck. Now there ain't no reason for living. Live to see all my children live rich and better than I. I'm still an enemy style. I know it's hurting to see me. This the work of a genius. No, this the work of my God. This ain't the land of the free. Free all the ones behind bars. We living for peace. Appreciate you. My name is Army Fidzo.
underscore CNS. You can find me on Instagram, at name and Twitter. My boy.
Yo, seriously, Q Talks and Empress, thank you for having us. It was such an honor. Tonight was really dope to be around all of you beautiful people and just to hear the dialogue that went back and forth. I think please do more of it. Please do more of it, and we gonna be there. He's definitely gonna be there. He's definitely gonna be there. So thank you guys. Thank y'all.
I can't believe where I'm at now. I dreamt about this for a while. I knew I'd be a superstar. Didn't think I was gonna make it far. Been through trials and tribulations. Almost lost faith, thought I wouldn't make it. But my God is the greatest. And now it's my time to shine and be fearless. Now it's my time to shine and be fearless. Now it's my time to shine and be fearless. And be fearless. Claiming my time. And be fearless. Taking what's mine. And be fearless. Now watch me work. Light, camera, action. Now watch me work. Light, camera, action. Now watch me work. Light, camera, action. Now watch me work.
It's time to make a movie, y'all. Karen J. I'm a star, I shine way brighter. Everything lit, yo, they calling me a lighter. Came out swinging cause I'm born to be a fighter. Gifted with the words, so I'm known to be a writer. I done came a long way. Trip to the top and I came here to stay. Ain't worried about y'all cause today I'm feeling fearless. If you ain't showing love, I can care less. I can move through a crowd with a smile on. Got a bank full of money I can pile on. So it's lights, cameras, flash cause I'm here. Net worth bringing in a new year. Hands up, everybody celebrate. Only making big moves like a heavyweight. Flawless, how we rockin' the jewels. Front page of the time if you talking the news, you heard?
Now watch me work. Light, camera, action. Now watch me work. Light, camera, action. Now watch me work. Light, camera, action. Now watch me work. To shine and be fearless. Now it's my time to shine and be fearless. Now it's my time to shine and be fearless. And be fearless. And be fearless. And be fearless. Now watch me work. Now watch me work. Now watch me work.